Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my August anti-haul. So if you guys want to roast some makeup with me, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, we do have a few new faces, so welcome. And every month I sit down and I anti-haul stuff from the previous month. This video is going up rather late because September has been wild in these makeup streets. We are in the thick of spooky season and I'm not mad about it at all. It feels like all my favorite indie brands launch palettes and I'm like, give it to me, give me some more. But I like to do a monthly anti-haul just to kind of keep some balance here on my channel, you know, keep me grounded so I can pat myself on the back of all of the palettes and products I just said no to. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep watching. Okay, so I like to sit on the side here so I can put up pictures of everything we're talking about today. And let's start off with something that is quintessentially holiday and so many of us spend money on. They're, of course, advent calendars. Now we have this one from Makeup Revolution and it's their 2023 advent calendar for $60. It's 25 days of glam advent calendar. I'm not gonna lie, I did buy an advent calendar. I bought our daughter a Bluey advent calendar. It was like the Hunger Games, so I bought it and now it's sitting in a box in my closet and we're waiting for the 1st of December, of course. But with these ones, it's fun, I guess, if you want to be like surprised, but also the picture shows you everything in here. And honestly, I don't want any of it. It's like a neutrally palette. It's some blush, highlighter, some lippies, you know, a lot of things that definitely look like they're geared towards a light medium skin tone. The packaging is super cute. I guess when it comes to makeup, it's nice to know what's in there so that somebody maybe with like a deep skin tone doesn't purchase this, because that would be kind of a waste of money, right? But overall, the packaging's cute and it's an easy skip for me. Next, we have more Makeup Revolution. Let's make the theme of this video Makeup Revolution. Just kidding. Okay, so we have the Makeup Revolution and Grease collection. They have a bunch of stuff. I know my friend Angie talked about this collection because she is a fan of the movie, so she did buy a few pieces from this collection. And I think for the most part, when it's an IP, it is enjoyable even if it's just for the packaging. Some of this stuff looks very interesting. I just don't really care about the movie that much. I mean, I think it's a beautiful movie. There's some pretty makeup here, and I think they really stuck to the theme. But again, another easy skip for me. We also have the Kosas palette. Oh my gosh, this is their new Undress Neutral Eyeshadow palette. 7 mattes, 1 shimmer, and I just love seeing palettes like this, and especially reading the comments because some people really enjoy these types of palettes. I feel like this is a great everyday palette for the everyday gal because there are a good gradient of mattes and then just a simple shimmer shade. I will say you don't really need to spend $40 to get a palette like this. There are perfectly good ones from like ColourPop and stuff like that that is about half the price. And if you wait for a sale, you can get it for an even better discount. So I would recommend buying a $40 neutral palette. But listen, some people want to treat themselves, so I totally get it. Okay, I did talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. This is basically a hydrating cream, and I remember from my new makeup releases video that it's $100 a jar, which I'm not surprised about because I mean, Charlotte Tilbury isn't known for being like a reasonably priced brand with good value for money. So I've heard people swear by her magic cream. I've gotten it as a sample before and I wasn't necessarily interested in it. I don't feel like it hydrated me any more than anything else or did anything for my skin more than any other, you know, cream that I've used. But I would be curious to try this, but I really don't see myself being impressed enough to buy it for $100 with my own money. You know what I mean? Next we have the shadow sticks from Fenty Beauty. These are so cute. There's a lot of fun nude neutrally shades. I almost bought the black one of this just because I was like, ooh, I can use it as an eyeshadow base and be so easy, because I love my Sigma Ignite eyeshadow primer and that's in a stick, so it just makes it so easy to apply. But I told myself I have other black eyeshadow primers and I never use them, so why would I buy even more things? Sometimes I look around my room and like I go into a drawer and I like realize how much I have and how excessive it is, and so I have been trying really hard to, you know, remind myself that I don't need to buy more things. I don't mind buying eyeshadow palettes. Those I can make dedicated videos on and I find value in that for myself. But it's like, how many eyeshadow primers do I need to test out, really? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to buy less, as we all are, I'm sure. Okay, next we have from Shiseido. This is the Revitaliscence Glow Foundation. It's a serum-like foundation with buildable medium coverage. Leaves skin with fresh luminosity for all skin types. The foundation helps to blur and visibly balance the skin while delivering up to 24 hours of hydration with crease-resistant formula. And this sounds beautiful. It sounds like something I would actually enjoy. I don't think I've ever tried a foundation from Shiseido, but this one sounds really good. Again, I just don't need another foundation right now. I would love to use up some of the foundations I have, so it's going to be an easy pass for me. Next we have from the creators of Too Faced. They launched a new brand called Polite Society, and I feel like I've roasted this quite a bit. I haven't seen these products in person, nor have I watched any videos on them, but I have seen, I think, a few creators maybe bought some of this stuff, so I should probably do some research on it and find out if the brand's actually any good. But basically it looks like some stuff that Too Faced was already known for. Of course, they can't launch Better Than Sex Mascara by Polite Society because that stayed with the brand, and I think Too Faced is now owned by Estee Lauder. But the founders of Too Faced have definitely used that inspiration to create more new products. So they have the Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation. There's a Go Flush Yourself Blush and Glow Face Palette. Big Mouth Lip Plumping Oil, which Too Faced, I think one of their very first products were their lip injections, and so yeah, clearly they had to do something plumping again. The Greatest Lashes of All Time Volumizing Mascara, so clearly the Better Than Sex Mascara renamed. So yeah, that is kind of everything that they're offering with the brand, and it's an easy pass for me. Okay, here's something I want, but I'm trying to be so conscious of just like bringing more things into my collection. Profusion collabed with Casper the Friendly Ghost. I used to watch that cartoon so much as a kid, so definitely pulling at my nostalgic heartstrings. I will say the palette looks very pretty. It's kind of giving me like BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin vibes. So it's very cute, but I don't need it. Everything is cute. Everything's cute in this collection. I know it's available now on the Profusion website as well, and I was very tempted, but I was like, I don't have time. I don't have time to film with it, so why am I gonna buy it? You know what I mean? So I did skip on that. Something I would have bought to support the brand and the creator of the brand is the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. But again, I just don't have time to play with the palette like this, and I feel like it wouldn't have really done anything for my collection. It would have been something I featured in a video and probably never used again. So this is a palette with different textures. So there's a pomade texture, and I believe the other texture is a powder texture. So there is 10 colors with coordinating shades, a multi-use palette for eyebrows, face, lips, creates natural to dramatic looks. I feel like this would be perfect again for an MUA, which Danessa Myricks is, so I totally get why she would have created something like this, but it's really not for somebody like me that's an everyday person. Now, if I got this in PR, it's a different story. I would have, of course, like used it in a video or whatever, but to go out and spend my own money on something that I really couldn't see myself getting a ton of use out of, it was a pass for me. I have a preference for individual products. Like, I know a lot of brands make multi-use products, and I get it. There's a time and a place for that. But for me, I prefer having individual highlighters, individual blushes, individual bronzers, so that I can like mix and match things, you know? So it's a pass for me, but I think it's a beautiful concept, and you guys know I am such an admirer of Denisa. I also skipped on the Glaze Luminizers from Jaclyn Cosmetics. They are a glaze balm that brings you true radiance to light in 5 blinding shades. I feel like if there's something Jaclyn can make, it's definitely highlighters. I am taking a break from the brand. I just don't really love some of the stuff she's done, like ethically, not my favorite. So I am not planning on purchasing anything from them in the upcoming months. I do have some of their products. I'm not going to throw them out, obviously, but I just wanted to mention that they have some highlighters that they launched in the month of August. We have these Curve Cases cream face palettes made by Mitchell. Each curve case includes 8 colors of the glossy, dewy, creamy formula, giving you a radiant and fresh face glow, with 4 bronzers and contour shades inspired by the iconic Blush Bronze collection, and 4 familiar blush shades, $37.99 each. So I love Made by Mitchell's price point. I think he offers some really good products for a great price point, and I believe he also started as a pro MUA. I don't know if he still does work as an MUA, but I feel like a lot of his makeup is also geared for MUAs, and then sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like his individual powder blushes have the most awful compact ever, so I'm like, how does a makeup artist store that? Depot them and put them in like a single palette, but who wants to do all that work? On the other hand, I have seen a lot of makeup artists that I follow kind of decant or depot their lipsticks and stuff into palettes like this. So I think these look beautiful. I like their variations of the shades in medium, deep, and fair. So that looks really good. I definitely don't need this, so it's a skip for me. We have from NARS, they launched the Intensity Long-Lasting Lip Pencils. They're a bold matte pencil that saturates lips in rich pigment and has up to 12 hours of staying power. I do every once in a while break my no-buy of lipsticks, and usually I feel like I kind of regret it. Also, I've been so blessed. For some reason, every month I get like lips from an indie brand. Like I think in August I got the Kaleidos lip glosses, and I got the Unearthly mystery box lippies. So I get lucky every once in a while, and I feel like I really have no need to buy lip products. Now watch, I'm gonna jinx myself and I'm not gonna get sent lip products in PR, but that's all right. Either which way, I actually have like a huge basket of lip products I need to go through. Again, like really need to have like hard-hitting conversations with myself, but there's also a lot of brands that I am affiliated with that I like to keep the lip products, because if I'm doing like an eyeshadow palette review, I want to use products from the brand. But either which way, I would love to hear how you guys organize your lipsticks. Do you organize by brand? Do you organize by color? Do you organize by finish? Like, let me know the tea on that. Okay, this one I was very happy to skip. It is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer, a multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens your under eyes and complexion, and caffeine visibly depuffs, tightens, and smooths skin for an awakened look, medium coverage. I have heard people say decent things about this concealer. I was not a fan of the foundation, and since he kind of named them the same thing, I was like, I just want to stay away from it. Plus, I bought the Gucci concealer, I bought the Tower 28 concealer, and I'm sure I bought some other concealers too that I'm not thinking of right now. So I have bought at least 2 concealers very recently, and so I decided like I can skip that one. It's okay, I'll be fine. We also have these little palettes from Too Faced. They launched the Sweet Collab Pop Tarts palettes. So these are cute. I think these launch at Ulta. We have a brown sugar and a frosted strawberry, I think. Frosted Strawberry, yeah, that's the name of that second palette. So the packaging is adorable. These definitely look like everyday palettes for consumers. These are $27 though, so if you were looking at that Kosas palette, I would say maybe go with the Too Faced, although I don't know how good the quality would be on the Kosas one either. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, but of course it was an easy skip for me. Okay, here's something that I actually would have loved to try, and I've bought so many powders since this one launched, so I don't know what it is other than maybe I didn't want to pay for shipping. Maybe that's what stopped me. But Lunar Beauty launched the Universal setting powder, and I think my friend Angie and Heather, I think they both got them in PR and they seem to really enjoy it. Again, same as the concealer thing, I bought the Huda Beauty powder just like this past week, and I have the milk powder that they launched. I really should have powder on my no-buy list because I just don't go through it as quickly as some people might. I have pretty normal to dry skin, so I just powder like my under eyes and places that I tend to use my foundation the quickest. So yeah, I decided to skip on this, but I've heard very, very good things. We also have from Makeup Revolution, of course, making their third or fourth guest appearance in this video. They launched a Monsters University collection, and low-key, I want that makeup pouch so bad. It's so cute. It's so cute, but I recently kind of like went through the closet in my beauty room and I have so many makeup bags. It's honestly cringe how many makeup bags I have, and I get it if I store my makeup in makeup bags, but I really don't. I have one makeup bag that I use for my Shop My Stash that sits upstairs. Everything else I just have in a tote, and I don't really travel that much, so I really just need maybe like 1 or 2 makeup bags, but I have a lot of makeup bags. It's really, really cringe, so I decided to not buy it. The rest of this collection, of course, as always, is huge. We've got multiple palettes. We've got highlighters, blushes, primers, lipsticks, lip oils, gloss, bag, brush sets. I feel like Makeup Revolution is like the LuLaRoe of makeup brands. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not an MLM. You know how in LuLaRich, that's the name of the documentary, it just came to me, where the designers are like, they didn't care what kind of pattern we used. They just wanted us to create as many patterns as we could. That's how Makeup Revolution is. They just keep making makeup. Like, they don't care what. They're like, oh, we have 3,000 highlighters in our range. Sure, what's one more? You know what I mean? Okay, here's another thing that I'm anti-hauling just because I have too much skincare right now. I don't go through serums fast enough. So this is the Pomegranate Peptide Firming Serum from Glow Recipe. And I actually want this. Again, I'm so basic when it comes to my skincare. I have such good intentions of using serums, but I'm also a very impatient person and I don't have a lot of time. And I feel like the trick with serums is you put one on, you wait for it to dry down, and then you do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And I don't always use my serums, so I'm going to skip on this for now because I don't need to spend the money. But this is a lifting firming serum with polypeptide, pomegranate seed oil, and hyaluronic acid. I do really enjoy Glow Recipe stuff, so I'd be so interested in trying it, but I'm going to pass on it for now. We also have from Cali Ray, they launched the SoCal Super Bloom Lip and Cheek Blush. Hydrating soft stain with hyaluronic acid. I feel like every brand is coming out with like a multi-use cheek and lip product, or they're doing like a liquid blush, which I'm not mad about that. These look beautiful. I think they chose some really fun shades. I like that they kept it small and curated with just 4 colors. I need another blush, like I need a hole in my head, so I'm going to be skipping that. Okay, this I kind of want, but I think it's sold out and I'm not going to go looking for it. And now I feel like it's too old to buy anyway, but this is so cute. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics and Loser Fruit collaboration. So they dropped a set with a face palette, a strawberry sugar lip mask, and a makeup sponge. The makeup sponge is adorable. I've always had good luck with e.l.f. palettes that have this layout. I have the Jen Atkins palette that I thought was excellent. So I am automatically drawn to this, but I wasn't able to get my hands on it, so I'm just going to leave it in the past. But if you guys got your hands on it, let me know. Do you like this product or did you end up regretting buying it? Okay, so that is it for my August anti-haul. Like I said at the start, I'm sorry this video is going up a little late, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little break from all the new makeup I've been featuring on my channel. Let me know what product you decided to skip on in the month of August, or you know you're thinking about but you're trying to get it out of your head. Let me know down in the comments because you guys know I love chatting to you. Also, if you're wondering about the makeup on my face, this is the new Blend Bunny Sickly Sweet palette. So I just wanted to mention that. That video is already live on my channel, so I will link it down below for you guys. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.